I know the one person in my head that's watching right now, and
There is currently one viewer. I don't know who it is. I have an idea.
don't we all? I thought it was past her bedtime, Ethan, and you're still texting her?
Yeah, she has to get up for elementary school tomorrow. It's the summer.
Assholes.
She's on summer break, guys.
Camp Sunshine is not school. I hate it. I hate
Are we
how they
recording
spell,
or no?
Yeah, we are.
I hate how they spell sunshine S-O-N. Like Camp Sunshine.
See,
if
so-
you don't have a dad,
So
It's
our
a Jesus thing.
our friend Toby went to Camp Sunshine all the time. He would fucking talk about how awesome it was always. And then when I first saw it spelt like that, I got really pissed off.
I
it
kind of had
reminded
that.
me-
I kind of had that moment. Tony Horvath went, and I saw one of his like trophies or something that he got. I was like, oh,
He's on a rational badge. I don't care if his name gets out there.
sorry, my bad.
yeah. I mean, I looked at Sunshine.
I think
dude,
first
that,
names are fine.
that looks like a cult.
It does. It really
Like they worship the sun.
praise the sun.
I don't know what the fuck I just said, but
That was something.
it was
It was Swag Healy, right?
but
Fuck you! I was about to say that shit.
Here, let me get you a towel because you're dripping in swagoo.
All right. All right.
That was unintentional. I'm sorry.
Careful.
I was a little bit too close. These.
You dripping in swagoo, nugga? Or is-
Nope.
Knuckle.
Oh well.
Way to knock the microphone
Well.
out of the fucking thing.
Yeah, well. Okay.
And all right, loosen it. The big knob. Loosen it a lot.
I'm falling apart.
And tighten it up. Everything. You should take off your fucking hat because you're just
No.
pimping the brand at this point. We should all get roommate. I'll get you a roommate's branded beanie. Do you want to help him? For those watching the video, I'm sorry. We don't know how to start a show. We haven't started yet. Pull it in
Okay.
so it's nice and taut.
Wow, this is like really. That's a loose grabber. Now hold that.
Here,
You hold that. I'm.
So can you edit everything before this out?
Well, the video. This is all people can watch this in all of it.
Damien was just continuing to loosen it.
Well, yeah, because that's what Alex told me to do.
Not entirely.
You loosen it
There's
and
way
then
too many hands in my mouth that I haven't paid for.
pay that good money.
That diaper money.
Diaper money.
Yeah, just let him do his thing.
Pal.
You can call me the seducer / producer.
Thought we could call you the hash slinging slasher.
We could do that too. That's what they call Nick Scarpino on the Game Over Brain show. Okay.
Nosferatu.
It's funny. I had a moment in the game Fire Emblem. One of the dark spells is Nosferatu.
Yeah.
So I just laughed at it. I giggled to myself. All right, we're recording.
Okay.
So we have been. I'm watching the video of us just manhandling Damien's microphone. All right, I'll pause it so I don't get distracted. Oh Christ!
I burped simultaneously.
Wait, so question, so are people going to be able just to watch us do, like, ridiculous shit with the microphone?
Yeah, if they wanted to. Nabashin will. He likes watching us instead of listening to us. So a lot of people do.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm very visual when I speak, so
Yeah.
that's
When you speak.
that's 60% of the show. There, it's just my hand motions,
Right.
directing traffic, directing air traffic. I'm sorry.
Damien, I'm astonished that isn't finished already.
I hate ice.
It wasn't cold though, so that's why I put ice in there.
Yeah.
The Real Sugar Vanilla Pepsi is really good with Captain Morgan 1671. Let me tell you.
In other words, if you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
In other words, my hopes and dreams were dashed today in one email, and I'm surprised I didn't start drinking sooner.
Well then.
Hey guys, welcome to Roommates. I'm Alex O'Neill. With me I have Damien Brown
Hootie hoo!
and Ethan Spangler.
Hootie hoo.
Hashtag hootie hoo.
Hootie hoo. Last.
HOOTIE.
Mine had a D in it.
What about the who?
I don't know if it's HOO or
I heard they
WHO.
broke up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They broke up.
They can't smash guitars anymore. Too
Yeah.
old.
Will you
Well,
stop opening the doors?
That was horrible.
Boo.
I think I threw up a little. We're roommates. We live together.com.
You could call that joke. It was a Rolling Stone.
Stop. Stop it now.
Microphone fiasco.
Ah.
Last episode, Damien, you said that I didn't say my full name. I did. So fuck you.
All right, Lewis.
Lewis. Who's? Oh. Wow. See, I'm really bad at picking up what you're throwing down most of the time. My middle name is Lewis for people.
Marcus.
That's not even close.
Does Damien not know my middle name?
It's Django. You should say your middle name is Duran Duran.
My middle name is motherfucker.
No, it's Michael. But
Common misconception.
see, we all know what yours is. You're always so forward about it. I'm Damien Michael Brown. You had that as your Facebook name for a while. Then you changed it to what? Peepers. Damien Peepers Brown.
No, and then didn't I change it for 1 week just to piss you off? Like Damien making all that money, though.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Something
think
that,
I might have seen that in passing.
that made me incessantly angry. But yeah, I mean,
Like when you can't poop.
Ethan doesn't tell anybody his middle name because he doesn't like it, but he tells him it's a D.
Yeah, I
Derek.
like my middle initial is D.
Is it Diane?
No,
It's not a woman's name.
It's not a woman's name, but no one
If it
has
was Diane, that'd
no
be
one has
great.
ever guessed it. I can tell you that. No one's ever guessed it. I have told some people.
I know what it is now.
Donald.
No.
Donald would be a great middle name.
That would be cool, yeah. But no one's ever guessed it. I just tell them that it starts with a D. Either
Donatella?
Donatella. Is that like a Nutella-Donatello crossover?
it's
I
actually
meant
it's actually
Donatello, not Donatello.
it's just a picture of a Ninja Turtle covered in Nutella.
still more canon than the actual female Ninja Turtle.
No, it's because I'm hungry and I guess my brain.
Don Nutella. He's the Don of the Nutella company.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, look, I said I want hazelnut. I said I want it now. Hurry up. Bada bing, bada boom. Give me.
I have an offer you can't spread on a cracker.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I love this.
I have all for you can't spread on a cracker.
You were so not ready for that. I love that.
That was amazing.
I guess you could say we're a little nutty. Hazelnut.
Don Nutella is actually the main character of that Hulu original Forget About It show.
Yeah, no, I tell some people that my middle name is Danger. I tell other people that my middle name is Django. I also say the D is silent.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things you can do with a D middle name. Mine's L. Like I'm like, oh, my initials are Aloe, and usually they'll be like,
My initials are Eds. So like when I was little, my mom would write our initials on stuff. Like when we went on vacation and stuff, it would look like belonging to Ed, like Eds. This is Eds. And that, like, I'd go to camp and my sunscreen would say Eds, and then people would make fun of me. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
oh, your underwear would say Eds.
No, I've never had my name in a pair of underwear.
My underwear would
life.
have skid
Yeah.
marks, so I know it's mine.
But there
You should change your Facebook name to Damien Skidmarks Brown.
People are gonna think that's like my stripper name.
well, I mean, isn't it?
Hey, yo, skid marks.
Anyway.
Actually, I got told that my hood name is Fufu
Where did that come from?
because of all the girly drinks I get.
Foo-foo.
Like that's
Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Clearly.
That was some next level shit right there.
I
It's
don't-
okay.
I don't even.
It-
Is that
It's
whack-a-mole?
a nursery rhyme. Little bunny foo-foo, or it's a children's song. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
So field mice is obviously the hose, and Fufu is obviously the pimp.
I think
These
Foo-foo
fucking
is
headphones.
your little ass. And then
My Dumbo ears getting stuck.
I'm really upset. One of my topics is crazy ass dream after the fact, because I already have craziest dream, and that's checked off because you discussed that. I don't remember it. and I'm really upset.
So
It'll come to you one night.
No,
we
it
kinda-
won't.
What?
Damn it.
we kind of didn't even talk about a topic.
Well,
We
let's
kinda
get the show started.
do it, yeah.
We do a bring your own topic format, much like the Game Over Greggy show. That's where I got the idea.
I might have to take these headphones off. I keep falling.
Take your hat off before you take your headphones off.
All right, I'll keep the headphones on. Don't. You're gonna do it. You're,
You're
gonna do it.
He's-
Fucking asshole.
I think you look good without a hat on.
I don't.
Well, technically, your self-esteem is actually brought on by everyone else's opinions of you, so what you think doesn't matter. I'm just teasing you. We bring our own
Speaking of
topic.
which, if you want to feel better about yourself, I recently discovered you have 1,766 Facebook friends. Meanwhile, I have 1,733 Facebook friends. You have 33 more Facebook friends than me, and that kind of upsets me in like a weird way.
What? What are you, 14 and watch Twilight?
Well, no, like
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
he watches Twilight. I don't. But,
You're a bad man.
but no, like he brought up how many Facebook friends you had, and I was like, I think I have more than Damien. So then I went and I fact checked it, and you
Well,
have
said
more
you
than
fat checked it.
fact checked it. No,
He fact checked. He found out how many obese Facebook fans you guys have in common.
You just see some
we
fat
only
shit.
have like 360 something
Only.
mutual friends.
Only.
Though. Well, no,
Only.
like out of 1,700, it's a small number for how many people we know.
Think of the percentage of my Facebook friends that are gay men
it-
that I don't talk to and or star in porn.
Think about the percentage of my Facebook friends that are gay men that I don't talk to. Dude. No. Anyway,
Think of the percentage of your Facebook friends that are teenage girls that look for you as a father figure because you'll fuck them.
Whoa! Whoa!
Boom! Deep! Damien, think about the percentage of your Facebook friends that are family members that don't know you exist.
So we each have a topic to discuss. Keep in mind, if you would like to submit a topic for us to discuss, you may do so.
But please, please, please keep it appropriate. Bitches.
Keep it as appropriate as not.
Motherfuckers.
You can send those topics to me on Twitter at AlFighter27 if you want. Just let me know it's a roommate's topic, or send them preferably to our email rmpodcast@gmail.com. So Damien, you wanted to go first today.
Yes.
What's your topic? You always bring the philosophical topic. Are you going to deviate from that?
Mine are like usually about masturbating.
Yours are always about sex, I'm pretty sure. Or I'll make them about sex.
I have like 4 or 5 topics that I'm going to try to combine into one masturbating topic for today.
Go ahead, Damien.
Sorry, I'm just trying to recover from the emotional damage I suffered while listening. Just give me a second.
Oh, your life.
All right, so my topic today, or tonight, or this evening,
Okay.
is my voice.
Okay.
Okay.
You are
Hashtag
like
the voice.
wide-eyed.
What?
Can
I
I
said hashtag the voice.
can I be CeeLo Green?
I
He's
guess
on
I'll
The
be
Voice.
Adam Lambert.
And I be Shakira?
Or fucking Adam Levine. I meant to say. I meant to say Adam Levine.
That's stupid. Yeah,
That's what she does.
Yes. Oh, it's awful. I hated that. You know, you liked that song, and I hated
No,
it.
I liked the joke that you made about that
What did I
song.
say?
You were like, "There's a she-wolf in the closet. Let it out so
It can breathe.
I lost it every time you did
It
that.
was just, what is a she-wolf?
It's like a
I mean, I know what it is, but that's like,
That was a huge trope in the 80s.
Mhm.
That was a
That's
big
like-
thing.
I-
Yeah.
it's like taking some rabbit ears and putting it on a milk dud and being like,
Like, you never
I
heard,
got
like-
a bunny dud. It's like, no, you have a milk dud with rabbit ears on it.
That's like taking some rabbit ears and putting them on a milk dud.
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of comparison is that? No, it's like taking rabbit ears and putting them on an anime character. Anyway, that was
Clay.
I don't know. Like, have you ever heard of a guy being described as a wolf?
No,
Back at the tomb, bitch.
but
Other than Kanye West describing himself as a wolf.
but anyway, my voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't actually know when it got this deep.
I don't
Funny,
either. It's weird.
It
funny
was
fact,
during high school. I know that.
Funny fact, I don't hear myself in my head, I sound very much more
Lighter? Higher
no,
pitched?
Yeah, but what's the word
Octave?
for that? Yeah,
Normal.
No.
I hear my voice in a much higher octave when I speak than when I hear it on video.
Yeah.
And sometimes
That's probably not a higher octave.
That's how your ears will
but
interpret
in a
the
different pitch, yeah.
vibrations.
and like somehow I don't know, like some days it's annoying when I go out public places and people say something about it. Other days I'm like flattered.
God.
Like
Joe voice.
I went
so deep.
I went
made
to
me
the toll
quit.
booth. I know I said I went like 3 times because my remix is on.
Wicka.
Stutter. I went through the toll booth at Baltimore, and I pull up, and there's a SBW, sassy black woman.
Oh, okay. Thank
I
you.
thought S was
Behind.
strong, but okay.
Those don't exist. Behind the toll square, and
Toll Square.
I was like, "Hi, how are you?" And she goes, "Oh," I said,
You're like, here we go. On for another ride, huh?
She goes, that'll be $6. I'm like, thank you. And then I said, have a good day, ma'am. Then she does what everybody does, that same body motion. Ooh, have a good day, ma'am. Like I'm some kind of like big
Like you're a jolly
yeah,
Greek
yeah.
giant.
And I start laughing, and I don't know what came out in me, but it's like I instantly go to ghetto, and I was like, oh, look at you being bad this morning. She goes, you know that's right. And then I drive off. So,
And then I drive out.
It's like, but
So what's the topic here, Damien?
just
I mean,
so many people tell me like, oh, it's
Sounds more like a
it's a
story.
gift, and
it's a gift.
you should do radio or
It's a
something.
GIF.
Is it?
Well, now you're doing something with your voice.
I am.
Right here,
You're
right now.
podcasting.
Yeah. You're letting the beautiful people of the internet hear your voice. So,
So anyway,
I have a great story of your voice. Obviously, you were there too, but
I forget.
we told it this past weekend. But when we went to the Chick-fil-A in the mall that's near
Oh.
us,
Don't
I
repeat.
I love this. We haven't told it on the show before.
Oh, we haven't.
Yeah, we told that when we were just talking. I know it's hard to distinguish that from the show. Can we not burp into the microphone?
Oh, but
Was that you?
That was him.
I can't see your lips sometimes, but either of you hiding behind.
I wouldn't burp into the mic.
You would.
That's
Alright.
how you can know the difference.
So we went to Chick-fil-A, and I can attest to this. You order your food, and they're like these teenage
yeah.
girls, like 16, 17 maybe, behind the counter. They're like, oh my god, your voice. Oh, is that real? Is that real? And that's the one you get all the time. It's like, is that your real voice? Oh my god.
You're faking it.
That can't be what it really is when you're all the time like, are you masturbating and going, oh yeah.
Are you putting strain on your vocal cords, causing a violent change in octave in your throat?
Do you have notes like the girl from Pitch Perfect? But that actually happened. So I was just sitting there laughing, and then when they usher you off to the side, and when they're about to give you your food, before they give you your food, they get like a third person or two of them, and they're like, "Can you do the State Farm logo? Is it State Farm? Is it Allstate?
Allstate.
I always forget.
and it's not logo.
Slogan. I always get.
Yeah,
sick.
because then I would
Progressive
just
last time
I would
we told
just
this
turn into the.
Yeah, you just transform from different. Just next time you'll be the Geico Gecko and you'll be talking in a British accent. Remember when he wasn't British?
Yeah.
I do. No one does anymore. It's a perfect marketing scheme. But they ask you to.
Allstate, are you in good hands? And I don't even sound
And they were like,
that guy. Like, oh my god, tweet about it, Twitter, twatter. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, all right, first of all, I know I make you cream your jeans if I just throw my voice at your stuff. Like, just and then,
see,
like, you know, like
I bring that up, but like there was one time Ethan and I went into a bar and one of the hostesses, she looked like she was like 14. When Ethan walks
braces,
in, she's got braces.
a glow.
She's cute. She's young. She looks like a kid.
You know my type, right?
Exactly. And as soon as we walk in, I'm asking the other hostess for a table for two, and the hostess is like,
Like she like actually like trembled a little bit, and like her eyes like closed. It looked like she actually had an orgasm when she looked at
When,
me.
and it was clear that she was looking at Ethan. So that was just his
Every time you
physical
say
presence.
every time you say cream your jeans or cream, like anytime that phrase comes
That's
up,
the visual.
I think about that.
That's the visual, yeah, for me
so
too.
I was just
funny.
gonna say that my voice. There's times where I tell outrageous stories and people don't really believe it. Like the other day, this guy. Okay. If people try to compliment me on it, there's ways that I think you can do it, like how I compliment.
I
random
think all of
strangers.
it comes from a complimenting
But
place.
like this guy goes, like he comes to pick up his parts and he's like, he's old and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, oh my.
oh dear, was he Flanders from The Simpsons?
Howdy diddly, neighbor.
And I was sitting there. Well, I wasn't sitting there. I was working. So I was standing there, standing at work. That's a no-no. And
Standing there on your phone, probably.
Yeah, probably, definitely.
texting you guys.
Yeah, almost definitely.
No,
So
you were posting on Facebook, ignoring us.
you were posting pictures on Instagram with hashtag if you're 14, I'll fuck you.
I'm gonna make that a hashtag now.
You know
reference,
what?
I
We need
have
to
never
start
done
getting
that.
you to have. Shh, don't lie to the public. No, but you should start fucking cougars. Dude, if
You know
they've
they
got-
would go for you. This
if
isn't. That's
they've
not
got-
like a part of the problem.
Well, that's not a part of the problem. I don't
you
want
fuck-
to fuck a cougar.
If
like,
you fuck
know
a
what?
cougar and she's hot, I will. Your name will go from Ethan Spangler to Goat. Greatest of all time.
Goat.
You will now be the goat. But we were all standing around, and he was
I'll
just
just
like,
be Stifler.
nice reference.
I thought you were gonna make that reference.
And he goes, you have a voice for the radio there, pal. I'm like, thanks, buddy. I've been told I have a radio voice. He goes, yeah. You know that homeless guy that like wasn't doing shit with his life that had a really deep voice? I was like, yeah. He's like,
Yeah, the golden voiced homeless man.
some guy found him and shit. If they can find a homeless guy, he'll find you. I'm like,
So it was like condescending. Remember that one guy we ran? I think it was in a grocery store. There was like some business guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What did he comment on with you?
oh,
He heard your voice. And
it was the mall.
Oh yeah.
I was singing as like a joke, and he stopped me, and I'm gonna do my rich person voice again, but he was just like,
Edwin Moneybags. He has a name.
he's like, you don't have the right octave to be singing that low.
That's what it was.
In a suit and tie. And I had my Chick-fil-A nuggets, and I was offended.
You can't tell me what octave to sing in.
He was like,
I can tell you whatever I want.
I own the sound barrier.
I love
And then fucking Terry O'Quinn shows up. Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Is that the guy that slept in my bed from Lost?
Yes.
Yes. Speaking of which, I thought I saw.
Oh shit! He slept on that bed, Ethan.
What?
I forgot about that.
Now I.
You know-
It's an interesting story.
Terry O'Quinn slept on my bed.
Yeah.
When I got kicked out.
Yeah. But no, Damien, I didn't tell you. I was driving away from the mall, and
And a 14-year-old jumped in your van.
I was driving, and I saw someone stopped at a traffic light in a nice truck, and he looked 100% like Terry O'Quinn. And you know that moment when like you see someone who looks like a celebrity, you're like, hey, they look like that person, and then it's over, the moment's done, and you move on. I did that, and I drove past the truck and went, fuck, that could have actually been Terry O'Quinn. Like, he lives around here. I will never know if that was Terry O'Quinn or not.
I saw Bismarck Key.
I did too. I sold him toys.
Well, but it's kind of like
What a weird thing to say. I sold Bismarck toys.
he's kind of one of those like B-list celebrities where it's almost like if you saw Ryan Seacrest, you're like, oh, okay.
Terry O'Quinn's probably a B-list celebrity too, but it's just like we love him because
Yeah.
we love Lost.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
it's
talked
not
to a
as
B-list
great.
celebrity on the phone today.
Who?
I called Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, which is Kevin Smith's comic shop, because I'm trying to sell comics.
Did you talk to Jay or Silent?
No,
Bob?
I didn't talk to Kevin
Well,
Smith
well then.
or Jason Mewes.
Well, they would be an A-list celebrity.
Yeah, I would consider them A-list celebrities. But the phone, I knew their names a minute ago. Damn it! But no, the one guy answers the phone and says comics, and then that was the end of my conversation with him. And then someone else picked up the phone. Mike Zapsik. I then talked to him. But yeah, no, we talked about doing a comic deal in September. So it was like a very minor thing, but it was cool because like I watched these guys on television.
Yeah, Damien, you want to go to Jersey in September?
We would go to New York, but we would stop at a comic shop in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, dude.
So I could
so you could
make
actually
a little bit of money.
meet people with the accent you're obsessed with.
I'm not obsessed with it.
All right.
It's like, let me
Forget
stop.
about it.
Hey.
The guys at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash don't have that accent. Damien, there's a fly near your face.
It's a gnat,
I missed it.
think. It's a gnat, guys. Calm down. It's gonna be like that Breaking Bad episode all over again.
So my topic was
I can't wait for people to hear this and be like, "What the fuck are they doing? They're trying to kill this gnat. They're like both of them are obsessed with it."
I am the one who knocks.
Oh my god, there's this gigantic spider.
reflex.
Oh, terrible spider.
You always get so offended when we cut you off.
No, I was offended because of a spider.
It was gigantic. It was like this. big.
Stop.
And
Wolf spider?
Yes.
Yeah, I killed it.
Like
It jumped at me though.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
We're talking like leg span about I'd say about with its leg span slightly larger than the diameter of a can of Coke.
Yeah, and people listening here are like, "Yeah, these fucking pussies," but fuck those people.
That it's a gigantic fucking spider.
It was
Do
alarming.
you remember the spider that we called it out? Wow.
No, I never saw it, and thank God I did not, because it would have given me nightmares.
But my topic was that my voice embarrasses me sometimes, and I was going to ask you guys what has been your most embarrassing situation. My most recent embarrassing situation that neither of you know about is I went to a bar on set. I went to a bar.
Brr.
I went to a bar.
Oh, the one I've never told anyone ever. So
on Saturday night. I did not have anything to drink. I was watching my friend's dad play because he plays in a rock band, and it's in Columbia. I'm surrounded by middle-aged women, older men, nobody around our age at all.
okay,
First off, my friend's dad's girlfriend, who's 50-some years old.
Talk.
Sorry.
it's coughing.
I'm dancing with her because I'm just like joking around, and she's drunk, and she says, I'm sharing this because I can't not share it. She's like dancing. She's like, "You're so cute," and I'm like, "Thank you." And she's like, "If only I was gay, we could date." I'm like,
That's not how that works.
and mind you, I stopped dancing, and she's still going, thinking she's having a good old time. I'm like, I'm gonna sit.
I'm done. I'm set, guys.
So anyway, I go to leave because
Oh,
I'm
this
tired.
is after you left our place.
After
Yes.
he ditched us.
I don't want to see child pornography anyway.
Oh my god.
He doesn't actually fuck children.
Thank you for once saying that. The only time in your
He
life
doesn't.
admitting
That's-
that I don't fuck children.
Luckily,
That's
it was
disgusting
recorded.
to even, huh?
Luckily, it was recorded, so we can bring
Yes.
it up as evidence
Thank you.
for when the court date.
Inevitably, I mean,
It's gonna happen.
It's Thursday, right?
whatever.
Thirsty Thursday. So I go to leave, and it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm tired because I'm old. I am.
No, you're not. None of us are old.
No, but I'm like an old person. Like I don't drink that much. I don't party. I want sleep, and I want food and bed.
If anything, that makes you younger because we need more sleep than
True.
older people.
So I'm in my khaki shorts, some kind of I don't know what T-shirt I was in, and my brown flip flops that I guess were too big for my feet.
Okay.
I have not had one drop of alcohol, not one. I
Stone cold sober.
I go to leave, go to walk, trip over my left flip flop, fall face first directly into the table in front of me, knock that down, punch a drunk lady in the arm to the right, knock over 2 more tables in the process. The band stops playing, everybody stops what they're doing, turns around and looks at me. I am laying face first in the middle of this bar, sprawled out, going, "Ow, ow." I slowly climb up, like arm to arm.
God, I wish I would have gone with you.
My friends are
too.
crying. They ran to the other side of the bar because they're laughing so hard. This drunk lady goes, "Are you all right down there?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." I get up. There's a huge gash on my knee. I rip skin off my foot, put my flip-flops on like a champ, and say, "No drinking and driving, kids." Lit my ass out of that bar. I've never been. I was laughing.
I like your
so
your
hard.
cheesy tagline on your way out.
Yeah, that was like the G.I. Joe like
Right.
post credits. This is what you learned this episode thing.
Yep.
Um, that's
Never going back to that bar
That's great.
for obvious reasons.
Ethan, yeah, watch your phone record.
Yeah, that I noticed it.
Yeah, I have plenty. I have so many. I'm a bit of a Butterfingers and sometimes klutz. I have good balance.
A sometimes klutz?
I
What kind of Pinterest adjective is that?
sometimes klutz because sometimes most of the time I have good balance and sometimes I just don't.
Like everyone else.
Yeah, but like
Well, that's called a sometimes klutz.
when it's not there, it's not there.
Yeah.
You guys have seen it before. One time, the best part about this story is no one knows about it.
Ooh,
This is a premiere. One time in middle school, I believe I was in 7th grade.
So I knew you.
You knew me, yeah. We were friends. I walk into the girls' bathroom. And obviously, this is like a coming of age story for me.
Oh, it's the coming of age.
No one's in the bathroom. No one sees me go in. And there's the moment when I walk around the corner and I see it's all stalls and it's a different color than I'm used to that I realize the world has treated me unjustly. And I don't think I've ever freaked out inside my own body as much as I did in this moment. So you guys have watched enough 90s TV to have seen an episode of something where it's the plot of the guy going in the girl's bathroom and then he
Nazi
spends
Classified.
like the whole episode there. Yeah, Ned's Classified is what comes to mind here.
yeah.
Of just trying to escape the master escape plan. So that was me, but like for 2 minutes of just like pacing back and forth, peeking out, and then quickly not peeking out, and then there was like an ease in the crowd, and I just slipped out, and no one saw me, no one gave me any looks. It was the perfect escape.
The perfect crime.
What did your hair look like back then?
I don't know. I get it. It was short. I did not look like a 13-year-old girl at the time.
All right.
I sounded like one, though.
Didn't we all?
I have another one, but you can go.
Okay. I don't really have any like embarrassing stories because I'm pretty shameless. I sort of
Like the Showtime show.
weirdly enough that popped into my head and that's a very strange thing. But no, I generally don't let things embarrass me. I roll with the punches. Let shit happen.
You know.
Embrace it. But here's something I've never told anyone.
Here we go.
I
All the secrets come out for you guys.
Yeah,
out there.
I stand by my statement that I've never been in a fight. The closest I'd say that I've gotten was when I was in middle school. A kid named Vinny came up behind me and slapped me, and I chased him down and slapped him back, and we both got in-school suspension. But that's not.
This is the Vinny I knew?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
The kid that I fought was Billy Shreves.
Actually, it was either Vinny. I can't remember. No, it was Ben. I lied.
Okay.
Same race.
Same race.
There was a moment where I was like, but yeah, no, it was Ben.
Billy Shreves, yeah.
When I was-
I fought him, though.
When I was 13 years old, this
But
kid...
that wasn't my thing.
If you have a short thing
Okay,
to say,
sure.
it's a conversational show. What's up?
I've said like 8 words, except for interrupting Damien.
I feel shunned now, so it's fine.
No, keep going.
You should, but you can keep going.
I was going to say that this kid at the racetrack was talking shit about Chevrolets when I was 13, and y'all know that you don't do that in this house.
Oh, actually, you can do that in this house. I don't care.
So-
I like Chevy.
He was like, fucking Chevy suck. I was like, they don't, so get out.
Oh, you suck. This dick right
But
now.
like on a real like Chevys don't suck
No,
though. Like on a
no,
real note,
no.
they last a million years and
he,
run
like,
very well.
He like
And are built well.
He like ran up to me and he pushed me and he was like, "Bitch, Chevy suck." And I was like, "They don't." So
This 13-year-old kid said,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah. And I was like,
sacrilege.
You gonna get got." So he tries to punch me. I can't remember if he hit me or not, but I got mad and all I did was just subconsciously grabbed him by his shirt. As I was pulling him into me, I cocked my head back and headbutted him
Wow.
and walked away.
That was your reflex reaction?
and then I looked down at him and I said, "Chevys."
Chevy.
and then walked away.
I just imagine 13-year-old Damien saying, "You gonna get got." It's really amusing.
You gonna
All right, but yeah, no. So I really don't have too many embarrassing stories, but I was too embarrassed about this to ever tell anyone.
Okay.
So
So
here
now
we go.
just tell the public.
I was either 8 or 9 years old. When I was in elementary school, I was bullied.
So was I.
There was a kid named RJ who lived in my neighborhood. He was a year or two older than me.
Fuck RJ.
I can remember what he looks like. He was something mixed. I don't know, short black hair. And then he had his posse. And I was out in the field behind my
I
house.
thought you said he had his possum. I just pictured like a little badass possum.
Nah, he had his posse with him. And there was a field behind my house where there was also a basketball court. This is in PG County. You guys have never been there.
I've been there.
Well, you have never been to where I used to live.
I might have been. My mom used to live in PG County, so.
But there was a
In the
park,
area.
a woods area, a big open field, and a basketball court, all behind my house. I remember learning to ride my bike there, like watching shooting stars and stuff. It was a very cool area. But I was out there. I think I was playing tag with some of my friends, and then RJ and his posse show up, and my friends sort of scatter. And RJ came up to me and said something, and I was like, I'm having a good time. Like I don't have any problems.
You
with
can't
anyone.
ruin this day.
Yeah. And then he looked at me and he punched me across the face, and I went down, and I went face first into dog shit, and he held me there and threatened me. I've never told, and I vividly remember having my face just pressed into the fucking dog shit, and still being like, nothing can ruin this day. It was, yeah. I didn't even tell my parents. I just went home and cleaned up.
You want to know something that's embarrassing to
Sure.
go off of that? What?
Yeah.
Is this gonna get sad?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Great.
turn it around with masturbation afterwards.
When I was in 4th grade, I was beat up by a 1st grader. Because time up.
Did he kick you in the shins?
I'm mostly laughing at his laughing.
I'm
It's almost
talking-
entirely because of his laughing, I promise.
Yeah. Some best friend you are, Damien.
I'm a real best friend.
I just imagine you getting kicked in the shins, man. Like, what happened?
It was on the school
Did he
bus.
smack you with a lollipop?
I could have beat the shit out of him, but I'm a pacifist. I don't like fighting.
So you got beat up by a toddler.
He was older than a toddler.
By 2 years.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to make you
That's
sad.
something I've never told anybody. Now I will go back to never telling anyone that. Thank you.
Woo.
Shut the fuck up. Don't act like you're the white knight here now. You're sitting over there. You can't even look at me because you're laughing so hard.
Sorry.
You're both crying. I'm crying because I'm sad now.
Oh, are you really?
I'm fine.
Oh.
You guys are monsters.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. No, please.
I was
Sorry.
only laughing because of what he said, and
yeah.
I had to point out the statistics of the point you were trying to make.
Alex, I didn't think of all things you would have. That's like me saying I got beat up by.
That's like you not talking to the mic.
That's like me saying I got beat up by a bird. No, but for real.
I went home.
It's not
I went home
something-
crying that day.
What happened?
I'm not gonna talk about it. That's
Okay.
the general idea. All right.
Actually, I came up with an embarrassing story. Here we go. How are we still on Damien's fucking topic?
We're only 40 minutes in.
Only.
I apologize, but I'm sorry.
Oh, you're apologizing to me through clear tears running down your cheeks right now.
How's this? You guys can make fun of me for something I've never told you.
All right.
I don't think I've ever told you.
That's not gonna make up for it, but okay.
When I was in 8th grade, I had really long hair. Like, you guys have probably seen my yearbook picture.
Were you in
And if-
Maybelline, Ed?
If you haven't seen my 8th grade picture,
You look
I
like
will
one of-
show you after this. But I had
Alex,
hair.
don't.
I had long hair, all the same length, down to my shoulders, parted it over on one side and just long, curly,
So you look like a
greasy
woman?
brown hair.
Greasy.
It was like Jesus hair, kind of.
Okay.
And it was like kind of. It was.
Well, why didn't you, like,
Because I was.
tame it?
Because
Like-
I was an 8th grader. I was an 8th grade boy.
Condition it, girl. Sorry.
I conditioned it once, and it was like 8 feet wide. But no,
Your hair was like, ooh, I like the way this feels.
So I got a haircut because I was made fun of for my hair.
Oh.
And when I got my haircut, my mom and I we were like, okay, well, I don't want to do something normal. Like, I want to have a little bit of fun with it. And she's like, okay, let's figure something out. And I decided that I wanted the young Anakin Skywalker, like shaved, but with like the ponytail little mullet. I went to school one day with that and got made fun of more than I've ever been made fun of any day in my life. Everyone I knew made fun of me, and I went home crying to my mom and made her shave the back of my hair off. Does that make up for it?
No, that's just sad.
Well, I've got one that will kind of,
I got a buzz cut in 1st grade. There are no pictures of it.
hand on the Bible, even though I don't really believe in God. I have not told a single soul. This is a secret I've kept to myself.
All right.
When I was younger and we lived at my grandparents', my little agenda was, I would go home and this just slapped me in the face. I would check my agenda book.
Yep.
Oh, God. It's stung.
Remember by the end of high school, like no one ever touched those things.
It's senior year, but
I would take notes in it sometimes.
I would eat cereal. It was either Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or Captain Crunch. No milk.
CT Crunch.
No milk. My hand in the box, completely dry.
I would do that a lot.
I do that
Completely dry. Well,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch doesn't need milk.
we
CT Crunch.
we used to watch my aunt's dog. I'm not going to drop the name of the dog or the name of my aunt, just in case somebody
Yeah, because
listens.
someone's gonna find the dog.
She's dead, first of all. But
Then you can say the name of the.
I was about to say we watched
goddamn
that
dog.
one. We watched that one Comedy Button episode where I can't remember who pointed it out, but someone was like, "You're aware that almost every time someone tells a story about a childhood dog or a story from a dog." A story about a dog from however long ago. That dog's probably dead now, so you should keep that in mind when you tell the story.
So, I got bored one day. I was 10. We were watching my aunt's dog.
Did you fuck the dog?
Wait.
What? That was my joke guess.
My granddad wasn't home,
Oh my god.
and
I don't know if I'm ready. Did you fucking say it?
Sadie didn't eat that day. Granddad forgot to feed her, so I went in the cabinet.
What?
He went in the peanut butter cabinet.
And I got peanut butter, and I put the peanut butter on my balls. My balls.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I knew you then. You came and were my friend the next day.
Oh, he came.
No, that's gross. I didn't do that to the dog.
Okay. What the fuck did you do to the dog?
That's it. She just licked my balls, man. That's it.
I swear, officer.
I swear, officer, I didn't make the dog lick my balls. She wanted the peanut butter that I just gingerly spread across them.
I did not have sexual relations with that dog.
Is that something I shouldn't have admitted?
No, that's great. I fucking admitted I got beat up by a 1st grader. Some 6-year-old kid punched me until I cried. So you can fucking say whatever you want.
Yeah, but
I think we're all roughly even.
I hope people don't look at me different because I got my scrotum massaged by a canine.
Between some canines.
It was
All right.
It was gross.
Can we talk
You,
about
you
something
want to
else
take
now?
it away, Alex?
Yeah, I got a topic.
All right, cool.
I might have a story too.
Okay.
going
I
along.
always have
I
something.
can't believe
I'm
admitted
fine with
that.
running a little long in this
Me
show.
too, me
It's
too.
been a while.
We're gonna go long for people listening at home who already know the length of this show. I
I can't believe I admitted that.
I'm so glad that you did.
Real quick, while you're waiting for your topic, I just want to read off something that I have in my phone.
Okay.
We were sitting in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru, right?
Yeah.
And like I heard the girl's voice, and then we got to the pickup window, and I typed in my phone immediately just what I thought. She looks like she works at Chick-fil-A. Now, I've had this thought before where I've seen a girl and been like, she's cute, and then she looks like she works at Chick-fil-A though. And it's a very real thing. I just the line in my phone.
That's it.
Just-
I saw
she looks like she works at Chick-fil-A.
the cutest girl at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
I have an ex-girlfriend who works at a Chick-fil-A, so I'm a little biased.
a couple days ago, not years. She was like the most adorable of a Chick-fil-A girl I've ever seen, and she said, "You're welcome" to me. Think about it. She didn't say "my pleasure," guys. She said, "You're welcome." What kind of world do we live in?
I winked at a Chick-fil-A chick when she said my pleasure. I winked at her because, like, yeah, you're damn right.
So this one is more derived from curiosity,
Okay. Sounds good.
and I think it's a good one. How do you flirt?
Oh.
Lay down the Damien Brizown layer of peanut butter on my balls level of flirtatiousness.
Clearly, he just puts peanut butter on his balls, and
I mean,
What's the Ethan Spengler level
Right.
of suave? How
I
do you
kinda-
flirt?
Well, his.
don't you dare!
ukule-
Don't no,
ukulele.
stop.
And-
You can tell yours, and I can tell mine. And that's how that's gonna be.
I don't know what kind of game I'm playing.
I usually don't flirt. I'm kind of just my normal crack terrible pun self, and I do my laugh, and then hopefully the person's like, "Oh, I like you too," and then I surprise.
And hopefully some guy want to suck your dick.
Well,
And
I mean,
surprise! There's peanut
whoever-
butter on my balls, and it's not gonna take care of itself.
Surprise! You'll go down there in a jiffy.
Oh, gross.
Talk about a nice spread.
Damien's famous pickup line is, "I got a jar of peanut butter, and sure as hell I ain't got a jar of jam. You want to help me take care of this?
I have an offer you can't rub on your balls.
I have an offer you can't spread on your balls."
So what's your game, Damien?
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of
Get close to the mic.
use my humor ish.
Yeah. So
Well,
you're a
flirting with us right now.
oh yeah. I'd probably fuck Damien if I were gay. Excuse me, I'd let Damien fuck me. If I were gay, I'd be a total bottom bitch.
Yeah, but you'd be on your Nintendo DS too much, and I get turned off.
It's a 3DS. Back the fuck up.
Excuse me.
It's a 3DS XL, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't know. I kind of use my humor, and sometimes I guess I weird people out because I'm weird. But then I surprise the person, whoever I'm flirting with, because apparently they say the sex is amazing. So there you
Good.
go.
That's all that matters, right? Well, like, how do you? All right. Let's say you're approaching a new target, new specimen.
Approaching.
How do you?
New host.
How do you?
That's so awful.
How do you like?
Welcome, host.
How do you lure them in? Like, how do you? I guess, like, when do you know, like, they're interested?
I don't ever.
It's always a numbers game.
I'm like, do I touch you now? Do I keep staring?
I mean, your tongue's in my mouth, but you've been asleep for 20 minutes.
I'm not sure that you. I mean, I know that we saw each other at Harris Teeter, but I kind of found your house and have been watching you for the past 2 days.
That's,
We're taking things a little slow because she drives really slow on the way to work in the morning. She doesn't know I'm behind her. It's like, no,
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm even attracted to. Like, I've never had sex with a chick, and maybe I need to try it.
Well, there's no buy for guys, Damien. And,
I like
and
titties.
you know you swing one way, so you can't swing. This is a joke, by the way. I don't know. Give it a shot.
Irrational fascists.
That's what we should have named this fucking podcast. What about you, Ethan? What's your game? How do you just make, other than like walking into a bar and just making the hostess cream her pants?
Walking into a bar and making the 14-year-old hostess cream her pants.
Self-aware.
I'm surprised her parents let her hang out at a bar, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
Wasn't that
She was
the
probably
night-
26.
Wasn't that my birthday night at Union Jacks?
No.
No.
I thought it was.
No, we
No.
went to Frisco one day, and then
That bar, the ale house?
yeah.
It was just
Okay.
me and him.
Yeah, the overly expensive ale house. Yeah.
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 Alex spent like $10 on a beer.
Nope.
I sat there and I think I had a glass of water, maybe.
I spent 8, but it was really good.
You spent $20 when you bought me a beer that night for both of us.
Yeah, that was we got some expensive beers that night.
Flying monkey or some shit.
Feed the monkey.
Crazy. That's right.
Yeah. But I'd say like I don't know. It's very hard to say how I initially start the conversation.
The flirtatious process.
Usually it's because I've met them. My system used to revolve around my job. Like that's how I would meet people. Is just based on working at a Hot Topic. I would meet girls of my interest.
And age.
No, I met a 23-year-old woman and had sex with her. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. And I met her in Hot Topic. But no,
I
so
always thought that one girl that worked there was really pretty. I'm not going to say her name with the model. You know what I'm talking about.
okay, yeah. But yeah, no, usually it was like through work I would make some sort of connection, get their phone number, get their Facebook.
Well,
Or they would find me on Facebook, either or.
what do you think? Have you nailed down like women just throw their bodies at you?
Kind of. But it's like most of them I don't want.
Well, I mean, obviously, because we're all picky assholes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just weird.
Yeah, but like you're also a picky asshole.
No. No one likes me.
Aww. Single to you. You gotta watch the video version for that one.
Didn't have any peanut butter there either.
I don't know, like with
I got
you
like 8 jars in
specifically.
the other room, Damien.
It's funny because
Like half a jar in my asshole.
like a jar and a half.
One man, one nut.
It's disgusting. Half a jar in my asshole.
I
Half
would
a
love to hear
jar.
what you have to say about my flirting system, and I'd love to go off of that
Like
because I really
we
don't know.
have a few gentlemen friends who they try and work up a game, a system, like a specific thing, like a rhythm of things that they can try or do, or a series of things, like a formula.
That's
Or-
not how I do it.
Or just
I
be
know.
yourself.
I mean, yeah, a lot.
That's a big part of mine.
Yeah, like derivative of being yourself, but like this
Like,
is
don't think about it.
this is the direction I take it. But like sometimes you got to go after it, right?
Normally, I guess the way that I provoke a sexual relationship would be
Provoke?
no, like
I'm probably gonna fuck you.
He's approaching.
no. The way that I would bring that about,
Attacking.
generally speaking, is I hang out with any of these girls in question, and
Wait.
we
Then you bring them back here to your lair.
no,
And when
like,
they get caught in the web, that's when you've got
no,
them.
like I whether or not
They start counting all the Marvel figures, and by then you're already inside them.
just
It's a
bend
trap.
over. Bend over. You want to see those comics over there? Yeah. No, all right.
What's
People are gonna think that I'm into bestiality. Ethan's a child rapist, and Alex gets assaulted by little children.
Oh wait, it took me a second. Like, what are you talking about? Oh
But no,
yeah.
I don't know. I try to hang out with them. Like I enjoy having a woman over here to the apartment. I enjoy being in my zone, in my territory. I like it.
The ball's in your court. Then, like you are in control of the situation.
I
You're
like-
doing what you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still more than comfortable, like going out and like meeting up with them somewhere, dinner and a movie if I have money. Going over to their house, going for a walk, any of those things I'm totally okay with. But I enjoy, regardless, having the evening end up here. And just I hang out with them as a friend. We tell each other stories about things that we do, things that we like, and then if we have mutual interest, like if I hate the person, I'm not going to have sex with them. I don't do hookups, but
In heavy air quotes.
heavy
guys.
air quotes.
But
But
they got weight.
but like I definitely enjoy having some sort of a friendship there.
Yeah.
And that's sort of my thing. Like, if I don't connect with you on that level, and it's like, all right.
Well, here's the thing. We all Bye. There's two stages to flirting with the three of us. There's texting
There's
and then physically flirting.
heavy text flirter here.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you're not, Damien. You're a flirter in person.
Texting doesn't do any. I mean, it's
No, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but
it's communicating. It doesn't really.
But like, you know, that's you lure him in with that. So you flirt more in person. He flirts more over text.
yeah, over text,
I
I'm
don't.
way gayer than Damien is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, your toad's cute. Capital P.
I don't know how I flirt. I don't know if I do it. I think. Yeah, I'm sitting there like.
Here's what you do.
Want to see my pocket protector?
You can borrow my van, and you can sit up the street outside of the elementary school and just
Right
put
next to the
peanut butter
playground.
on your balls.
Right next to the playground.
Yeah.
Combine both of our methods. Just peanut butter on your balls in my van, sit outside the elementary school, and you're good.
And I'm bound to get
then
something.
but then also get help from James Wood and just drop a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, that works 100% of the time.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I think like if I'm texting someone, if my usage of the winky tongue sticky outy face, that's like my go-to flirt face.
I rarely use the winking tongue sticky out face.
Who winks like?
I don't know. I think it's
Like,
cute. When I look at it in my phone,
like-
I'm like, oh, that's cute.
No.
Like if a girl sent that to me, I would be like, that's extra cute.
I'd be like, keep your tongue out because I'm gonna bite it.
All right, I would not say that. I don't know. I don't know how I do it.
I think I've actually said that before.
If I was a straight man, I honestly think I would repel any woman away from me. I'm disgusting. I fart.
That's
I-
not true.
I
You're
burp.
super sexy though.
You're so much of a man. That's the thing with you. You're a man.
So like you,
Big man.
you would draw in like a specific kind of girl, probably not the kind that you would want to end up with.
Are you saying I'd get like hookers?
No, I'm
No.
saying like you would get like
White
really
trash.
really flirty girls.
Well, the thing is, like,
Slutty.
when you go for guys, you go
That's a
for
word
guys
for it.
like you. You like
I don't know why.
Masculine
you like
men.
masculine bottoms,
Yes.
and
Masca bottom.
you like
With
masculine
peanut
bottoms,
butter on
and
them.
I don't see that translating well into women.
a Moscato.
Well, if he liked women, he would like a different thing.
Yeah, well,
Please tell me you heard that.
I heard muscatum. Muscatum. Muscatum.
Porky the Pig much?
That's what we should name this episode.
Scottum.
Muscatum. I don't know how to spell it. I'll figure it out.
MASCOTTOM.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a
I
great
don't know.
face.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm even gay. I don't. My
You
interest-
say this on the show, only on the show. When you're not with us, you're like, yeah, I know, I'm probably gay. I'm probably still gay, but like, and I'm like, Damien, why do you say it on the show then? He's like, I don't know.
I've never ridden the trout train before.
Ethan, what's your topic?
Okay. Hold on.
I need to try.
I could.
Is this
one
like
of two
your
ways.
OkCupid profile for soliciting women? Is just this podcast? That's how, because you only talk about having sex with women on this show. When you're with us, you're like, oh, dicks, guys,
Okay.
dicks.
So
Are
I.
you insecure with yourself from not having any sex? Well, now you don't have to be. That's right.
Because now you can have sex with Damien and then watch him cry for 20 minutes afterwards because he realizes
Feel better about yourself.
he's made a horrible mistake. Yes.
Okay. I have like 5 or 6 things in my long list that are about masturbating. So
Okay.
we're gonna see if I can knock all of these out in one go.
All right.
Did you say that to yourself the other night too?
I did.
So
What?
here's one fun story. I am interested to see if either of you have any stories similar to this one.
Board the uncomfortable train.
I was lying around. I was naked, like whatever. And then like, you're just lying around, you have nothing to do, and then that thought like crosses your mind, like maybe I should jerk it. Like, has that? So
Yes.
yeah, like nothing to do. It's like maybe I should. And then as soon as I thought that, I glanced at the time and realized that my father was going to be picking me up from our apartment in 5 minutes. I was like, oh shit! And threw my clothes on, and then my dad was here, and I went about my day, and then
See,
I masturbated when I got home.
I look at
was
the
good.
I look at those as challenges, not situations in which I should get ready.
I like You know what?
Oh, don't. When I know you're
If-
coming
if
over
I-
in 30 minutes, I'll see how fast I can get it done.
If I needed to, like, I totally could have masturbated in the 5 minutes, but like, it was a quick, like, I was like, maybe I should. Like, it wasn't like I needed to. It was like a fleeting thought, like, maybe I should masturbate. Oh shit!
See, like with me, the process is so long. I take my sweet time with it. It's usually 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes to masturbate. Once, for me. Just once. Keep that in mind. Like, I gotta flirt with myself for a little bit.
So how do you flirt with yourself? Put a little peanut butter on your balls.
I mean, there are plenty of things that you're never gonna let me live down. So let us have this one. I'm just saying because I can see it building in your head. Like, oh, they're gonna never let me fucking hear the end of this ball peanut butter shit.
It didn't happen. It was a joke.
It was a little nutty.
Yeah. Okay. What were you gonna say, Damien? Excuse me, Damien. What were you
Sorry.
what were you gonna say?
I don't really know. I'm upset that I have to picture you two doing that in my head right now.
So,
Oh, don't act like you don't masturbate.
I don't.
so,
I hate you so much.
so do you have anything similar to that at all?
I want to share this story, but I'm afraid somebody.
No one cares. Just go. I know a lot of people that listen to this show. Know them. I respect them, and I think they might respect me. So I'm losing all of that today. I don't care. Is the point. Go. Say what you were gonna say.
Well, can I tell the strawberry story?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know the strawberry story.
Well,
I don't
I
think.
might
When I had a girlfriend,
briefly.
yes, sophomore year of high school, we were doing things. This isn't really a masturbation story, but it's a sex story. We were doing things, and I went into my mom's.
Oh, you already told us. You told
Yeah.
us last episode.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
That's when you told us for the first time.
Well, I used to masturbate to women porn, to be actually exact. It was milfhunter.com.
Yep. You've actually
Yeah,
told.
you've mentioned
I don't
this
know
on
if you
there.
told that on the show or on the lost episode.
Yeah, that was the lost
I
episode.
think that was the lost episode.
I jacked off on the toilet and forgot to wipe it. My mom almost sat in it.
All right, that's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah. No.
What's the other parts to this?
Okay. This actually kind of ties into
But yes,
what
Ethan,
Damien
I
was
have
saying.
had moments like that
Okay.
for your reference.
So what has been your guys' worst masturbating experience? Like just
I-
any part of it that has just sort of left you affronted.
Can this part not go out?
No, it's
No.
going out. Why? No one cares.
I just said I did the nasty on the toilet.
Oh.
So is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty bad one.
How about you, Alex? Because I got
My
one.
worst masturbation
I have one that I
experience?
haven't told you guys.
No, I've never been caught.
I've never been caught.
No.
That, like I hear all the time about people getting caught masturbating, and I don't know where I hear this.
No
all the
one
time.
has ever walked.
People
People have come to my door while I've been masturbating. It's always locked.
I'm always terrified. Like
Wait.
occasionally,
Not you.
Occasionally,
Ethan might have once.
I'll masturbate with my door unlocked. Like
See, you're playing with fire.
I try to lock it, but the thing is, usually I'm masturbating at night. One day recently, I was masturbating with my door unlocked, and you got up and went to the kitchen. I was like, "Oh no! Oh no! Alex is gonna want to talk to me! Oh no!"
No, I always knock before I come in,
Yeah, I know.
and I wait for you to say something.
I just completely silent.
Then it's not completely silent. I don't know. I don't have like a really bad. What's yours? For an example's sake.
So, you know, like when you have like a long bout of masturbating, like you're just going at it for a while.
Yeah, my record is 3 hours.
Holy shit! I've never masturbated for 3 hours.
Yeah,
My record
it was
is
a nice 3 hours.
my record is only finishing twice through the entirety of Pirates 2 Stagnetti's Revenge
which is a
in
2 hour.
one sitting.
It's a
It's
2
2
hour-
hours and 20 minutes.
That's absurd.
Yeah,
That's
but
almost
no.
as long as the new Transformers movie.
But yeah, no, I actually I was interested in the plot of that.
All right, I watch it for the story.
I did, but like I wasn't gonna.
I
not
get it to read
masturbate.
the articles.
No, but so like you know how like when you're going for a while and then like generally that leads to a more explosive ejaculate.
Yeah,
So
I haven't read anything about this.
So I'm going, and then I finished in my mouth. Just came up and it hit me in the back of the throat. And I made that fucking face that girls make when they take a just
Dude.
like not all of it went in my mouth, but like the first blow right in there. And okay,
I've hit myself in the face before.
I've hit myself in the face one other time, but
You're breaking all the records today. I've hit the ceiling before.
yep, you
That's my crowning achievement.
But
I don't know, like my worst.
so it's only ever happened to me. I'm really upset now.
my worst experience is like for like the 7th time in one day, and then it's awful at that point. Like, why am I still doing this?
Have you ever masturbated so much that your dick got raw,
Yes,
and then you're just sad?
Damien's nodding. his
Damien's
head.
nodding. There we go. That's an answer. I didn't plan on bringing that.
What's the third part to this? The tertiary aspect.
Tertiary. All right, hold on. I have to check off. Worst
You were so
masturbating.
uncomfortable. Why are you uncomfortable?
I don't know.
It's just us talking. Think of it that way.
yeah, but other people.
Yeah,
whatever.
no one cares.
Um,
No one tweets me about this show and says, "What the fuck?" Well, someone tweeted
Your
me.
dream.
Someone tweeted me about the dream. Like, what kind of fucked up dreams are you having? I'm like, a lot.
Wait,
worry about it.
what dream?
The double fisting mermaid
cocks.
dream. Damien doesn't remember when we recorded
No,
the show.
no,
You remember that?
I was the mermaid.
I was the mermaid the whole time.
like, have you ever thought about like what your face looks like when you masturbate?
Yeah, and then I stopped masturbating.
I know what mine looks like because I've had sex in a mirror. So,
Well, it's different when you between having sex and masturbating. The face is different.
not for me.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause mine's definitely a little bit different.
I'm pretty neutral face. Like I don't make any noises. I make noises during sex because I like to make noises during sex.
I'm really quiet during sex. The D is silent, man.
It's okay to be disappointed in that one.
No, you can't hear it over your ukulele.
Just strumming while he's thrusting.
I could see him doing that.
That's the name
Alex
of your
knows
second indie
Alex
album.
knows that I'm quiet during sex.
Yeah, it's not you that I hear through the walls.
But I recently, for the first time ever, while masturbating, thought about what my face looked like. Like I've thought about it like after the fact, never thought about it during, and my immediate thought was, I look like I'm training with Andy Serkis for the next Planet of the Apes movie. I was immediately I was like, all right, whatever. I'm so out of here.
If I start to close my eyes, it's hard to open them. That's the only thing I notice. While, mid-orgasm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Orgasm.
Orgasm.
Org-exams. What about you, Damien?
I just
You don't want to talk about this.
I don't know why.
Oh, I know why.
I have two more.
Did
small...
someone specific gonna watch this or listen to this?
No.
Okay. Just
Nobody.
I'm pretty sure you and I only both know one person that might listen to this.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking in code now.
Yeah.
We don't like to say people's names on this.
I'm trying to see if we can think of the person that's probably watching.
Maybe. Sure.
No, you know who I'm talking about.
I think so, but I'm not.
No, not gonna, obviously not going to say.
Starts with. It's behind the computer, so. It's a letter, Damien.
Yeah, but
God damn it.
No, whatever. I'm
yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it until after the show. I don't care who hears this. As,
Yeah.
long, as long as my parents don't hear this show, I'm good.
It's
As long as
difficult
nobody
enough.
from my job hears this.
It's difficult enough to find that I think.
Is it?
I had trouble finding it.
I'm working on that. Sorry, people. We're on iTunes now, by the way. Just search Roommates on iTunes. Anything else, Ethan?
There are two other small parts to this. These are
Okay.
more about porn
We're
than
getting
masturbating.
all the masturbating out right.
Yeah, I there's so many things in my list
have
that are
a
about
few, but-
masturbating. You can bring them up if you want.
No,
Okay. So
I'll save them.
Have you ever like looked like you've been going through porn and just based on the thumbnail, you're like, okay, cool.
Safe.
You have your certain thing that you do with acquiring the right porn videos. I don't. I use free websites.
I don't really use it anymore.
I use the best. I use the best HD free things that I can find.
Yeah.
You've
Pornhub,
made me.
dude.
What?
Pornhub.
I'm not the biggest. fan.
Pornhub's great. It's the #1 porn website in the world.
I might move to that soon. But
It's,
anyway,
like, Pornhub is expanded to the point. Have you guys? All right, I can talk about porn now because I've had these thoughts about porn. I'm a connoisseur. For the listeners out there, Pornhub has a network now of like all. If you ever go to Pornhub or any of the sites on its network, at the top it says the Pornhub network, and it has a link to all of the Pornhub network websites, which is there's like 10 of them. And there's one, PornMD, like .md, like it's a medical website. But the best thing about it's a search engine. Best thing about this website is they have a feature called Live Search, where you can just look at a list of search results as they are searched live, and it is the best thing in the world.
I want to do that.
I don't. If I'm like I gotta masturbate or I want to, I'll just sit and then like an hour later I'll have been
And then just
watching this.
a bunch of people typing out Asian ass porn.
I have seen things that I've never heard of through this, and the typos are wonderful. But yeah, you can search for just US, just UK, a bunch of other specific countries, and then worldwide. So look into that, porn.md, and then look for the live search feature.
I'm gonna not say some of the things that I've searched.
Yeah.
But have you ever like been going through and like chosen a video based on its thumbnail or based on the title or based on the category
Yeah.
that it's in, and then you're embarrassed with yourself for what the video turns out to be? Okay, so please tell me, each of you in turn, what the most embarrassing to yourself, like the most embarrassing video, I guess,
I can't think of
situation, or just any specific
Back when I
situation of
used
that.
to look at straight porn.
Okay.
Ugh, gross. I moved off of
Because
that.
I have a
while ago.
really good one. I
Oddly
might have
enough,
mentioned it at some point.
It was like this hot thumbnail, like this big, well, not big chick. She was like Brazilian, was like big boobs or something. And I clicked it, and it was like a grandma getting fucked by a horse, and I was really uncomfortable.
I've
horses
seen
have-
scenes where it's like two people like having sex outside, and then like a horse will come into the picture.
You didn't hold your cursor over the thumbnail long enough to see the horse.
And then the horse will fuck both of them.
I've
You can die from that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's
Mine is
it gets to the point where I'm so mesmerized that I'm not
can't-
touching
it's like a
myself
train
anymore.
wreck. You're
I'm
like-
just watching. I'll black out during porn and realize that I haven't actually been masturbating. I've just been watching for hours sometimes.
So mine is I was watching this video, and I'm not a big fan of anal porn videos. I'll put that out there. I don't.
Me either.
I don't like them. I don't know what it like. The vagina is just there. It's not being used, and it should be, especially in porn.
It's the double penetration. Oh God.
No,
Or anything with more than one or more
two
than two
dicks
people.
is too many. I can do more than two people as long as there's only one dick. That's all I can do.
Yeah, but it doesn't make you guys uncomfortable that you're looking at a dick.
No.
No,
Really?
I'm aware of like I don't want like a gross dick. Usually not a black, almost never a black dick. I had this conversation with Alex. You weren't here for this. I generally like I'm very aware of the dick in the porn, and I want it to be similar to my dick. Like I kind of seek
How
out.
fucked up is
I
that?
seek out porn videos.
I'm
where
not
the-
like Google searching guy
I'm
fucks
not-
girl, but like with the long skinny dick.
like I don't know. I'm more comfortable with porn videos where the dick is more similar to mine. That's just
So if the dick has foreskin, you're immediately turned off.
I can't do foreskin dicks in my porn.
don't
I can't.
I'm not
Neither can your race.
I'm not too picky. Like
Come on, Jewish.
oh god damn it. I'm not too picky. Like I like porn for the purposes of porn, because I really like strong sexual desire. Like that gets me turned on more than
I'm gonna
what's
tell you right
actually
now,
happening.
Music ruins it.
Really?
Elevator music ruins it for me.
There have
I'll
been,
put on music in the background because it's too quiet. Well, like it's just like calming.
Yeah, I
peaceful
have
music.
other noise going on though. I usually, just so you don't know that I'm masturbating, I'll have the TV on, just so you know.
See, I've tried that before,
I can completely
can't do
tune
it.
out the TV.
but my room's quiet enough most of the time that yeah, like I don't even listen to anything while I sleep some of the time now. So
But so my most embarrassing has to be I was flipping through and I clicked on a video. It looked like a dude fucking a girl from behind. Didn't look like it was in the ass. I was like, okay, cool. And then it was a dude fucking another dude, and I was like, hand off the dick. Oh, oh, hey Gus, we got a cat in the room. Apparently he's been in here listening to us talk about porn.
Gus, that's why that's why he's like, now I gotta get out. I don't know.
But yeah, I was masturbating, and then all of a sudden there was a dude fucking another dude, and I had to get out of there. But I was immediately embarrassed at myself.
See, I don't get embarrassed at myself. I just, I try not to care. Because I'm never going to be able to tell anyone about it, so... sometimes while I'm watching porn, I'm like, I'll think of something related to the subject of porn, and I want to text you guys, but I have to stop myself, because then you'll know I'm watching porn.
I've had that moment before.
But it's going to
But
get...
now, I will sometimes make notes, though, afterwards, and be like, okay, I can talk to these guys.
It's going to get to the point where I don't care that if people know that I'm watching porn at that very moment. Like, there will be a day when I don't care if you're in the other room and you know I'm masturbating, Ethan. Because, like, in the
That
end...
day will change when you find out that I'm also masturbating.
That day will change when the Fire Nation attacks. Because, like, it doesn't really matter in the end. Right, Damien?
Yes.
And then the one final thing, tagging off of that porn topic, is you remember my ex-fiancée who used to live with us.
Yes.
And you remember that she never wanted me to watch any porn.
Yes.
Ever. You also remember that she would occasionally go to her parents' house or her friend's house, and she'd be gone for like a week and a half. And she was also very against sending naughty pictures.
Yeah.
Either
Sexting.
way.
That's what
Yeah,
what
no,
the kids
she-
are calling
well, no,
it these
she-
days.
She was okay with like sexual text messages.
Sex texting, but the other kind of sexting.
But,
with
like
pictures.
she was okay with that, but that doesn't like really do it for me. It can be a fun thing, but she was very against sending pictures, and so I'm like, I'm like ravenous at this point. It's been like a week, and I'm like, and I'm trying to be faithful and not watch porn. Like that's like I'm trying to respect that aspect.
He's trying to avoid the Don John situation here.
Yeah. So, I've never told anyone this. I, one day, just started searching inappropriate things on Facebook to find Facebook pages that had pictures of boobs and vaginas, like, before they were taken down. Mm-hmm. And I spent, like, 4 hours just searching all of these dark corners of Facebook for just boobs, as many boobs as I could find on Facebook. And then that was right when Facebook changed their search engine. Mm-hmm. So anytime you typed anything in my search engine, regardless of what letter it started with, searches for boobs and porn and pussy all came up. So I didn't use Facebook on my computer for a year and a half. Exclusively on my phone or iPod. It doesn't do that anymore. It's fine. Like now my Facebook is okay on my computer. But
Yeah, I've never done that.
I logged out and had it forget my password, so my fiance couldn't log into my Facebook and see that I was searching for porn on Facebook.
That's wonderful.
That's a place that I was at in my life.
All right.
Yep, and I think that does it.
Yeah.
I got through like half of my list.
We half your list is just talking about
It's all masturbating and porn, like all of it. There's one in here I don't even know how this was going to be a topic. It just says middle finger / asshole. So I'm just going to check that one off. We'll call it good. Call it a day.
We got a request from my Irrational Passions. Oh, sorry, I'm quite sick. My Irrational Passions co-host Nabishin, he wants us to talk about our Florida trip.
Oh.
Because we never really talked about it. But I don't know what.
What would we talk about?
Like nothing happened. I mean,
Yeah, nothing really happened.
yeah, we hung out. You guys got as much alcohol in your system as quickly as possible.
The thing is, I never got drunk though.
Yeah.
There was not a day that went by that I had fewer than.
Damien did.
Yeah, Damien was drunk all the time. There was not a day that went by that I had any fewer than 8 drinks.
Yep.
And that was over what 9 days if you don't, or 8 days if you don't count the driving.
Yeah.
Or no, what did we,
It was 7 days minus driving.
7 days. So like the entire time that we were there, I had Gus quit scratching at the door.
Hey, Damien, you want to let him out?
So every day that we were there, I had no fewer than 8 alcoholic drinks, and I was not drunk at all. Like there was like one day where I was like, I'm kind of feeling good, and then it just went away.
Yeah, I mean, like
I paced myself too much, but I enjoyed drinking the drinks that I had. They were all very tasty.
Yeah, we had a good time. Like it's like we spent some time on the Gulf of Mexico. We went to like what was that place we went on the way to the Gulf of Mexico? That
Ybor.
Ybor.
I
yeah.
remember because it sounded like somewhere out of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Which was nice. It was relaxing. And I don't know, we had a good time.
Yeah,
I was.
I got my tongue pierced. Damien got his tongue reopened.
Repierced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was. Gross. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Damien does all the time.
Yeah, and that's still not okay.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think of it, Damien? Since you've been quiet because you didn't want to talk about masturbating.
I don't know. Sorry, I just kind of.
I
don't know.
don't know. What episode 6 now? I
Yeah.
figured I was warmed up to it enough to reveal everything about my sexual
I really,
personal pleasures.
really enjoyed that trip. It was the most beautiful beach I've ever seen. Ever.
It's some of the most fun I've ever had,
Yeah. Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
Up until the last day when we spent like 18 hours together in a car and we all hated each other.
Oh, I was.
And Damien started telling me what to do when I was stuck in the HOV lane.
I was like, how the fuck did you? God fucking damn it! I want to go home. I think I was mad because I had to get up for work, and I really didn't want to. I should have took off though.
You should have. But I mean, we got home at a reasonable hour.
Yeah. I think my favorite was the beach, and definitely something magical about that Waffle House.
That Waffle House is
And that
incredible.
and that little old lady that made us.
What is it? Exit 41, I think, in
And she-
Georgia,
yeah.
off of
I-
I-95
And she made us a Georgia peach waffle.
for free.
For free.
It was good.
Yeah, like Ethan and I have now been in that Waffle House twice.
Second time was by actually both times are by happenstance.
Yeah.
We're like, let's stop somewhere. Hey, we're in Georgia. Let's go to a Waffle House.
yeah, it was.
The second time we intended to go to a Waffle House.
Yeah, we
for
intended to
Damien.
go to this Waffle House, but we didn't remember
Yeah,
what it was.
we're like, whatever. We'll just stop at a Waffle House.
Went to that Waffle House. It was
It's
great.
okay. We have coupons now.
Yeah, and it was like the first time we went. It was when Ethan and I drove to
We drove to Waffle House.
Waffle House. Ethan and Alex go to Waffle House. It was like Harold and Kumar, except
Shittier.
less racially diverse. Yeah, like I've been to visit my mom before with Ethan, and now we took Damien and we went to the same Waffle House. I don't know, like I had a good time. I'm not like a huge beach person. And I was manstrating the whole time is what we call it. I was just having weird mood swings.
That and you were asleep for decent
lot.
chunks of time.
Well, like I didn't want to get up in the morning because I was on vacation. So I still got up at a reasonable time
yeah.
every day. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, Damien and I were sleeping in the living room, so we just had the sun waking us up every day. That and my farts waking us up.
I'll never forget whatever night it was. I'm sitting there and Ethan farts at like 3 a.m, but he farts so loud he wakes himself up. And
No, okay, so
you woke yourself up.
that's not the full story. So one night, it was probably about 3 a.m. This is the 3 a.m. story. I farted, and we're on air mattresses, so it kind of like resonates. And so, about 3 a.m. And then across the room, I hear,
Yeah.
and Damien farted in response, and then I fell back asleep. I woke up enough to hear myself fart, and then to hear
Nope.
Damien fart back.
Nope.
And then another
That's
morning,
so fucking disgusting.
it was like 9:30 a.m. and just and I jolted up. I was like, "Oh, what's happening?" and then I was awake for the day.
Farted
That's when I
yourself
woke.
awake.
That's when I farted myself awake.
Farted yourself away.
And I'm pretty sure I woke Damien up with my farts too. They were.
Probably.
It
You
was
guys-
like farting through a megaphone.
both of you were disgusting that whole week. I don't know what had gotten into you. Ugh. It's like your assholes were like trading some kind of different form of communication to one another. I don't know. Yeah, like there aren't any like specific good stories.
I have a video of Damien trying to climb off of a pier
Stop.
And then falling
at,
on his
at
fucking
like
ass.
10:30 a.m. and he was drunk. That was good.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I had a good time.
Yeah.
We went to a lot of delicious places to eat.
Yes, we did.
Oh God.
And then I got
The
a
spoon, the crooked spoon.
crooked spoon. I got a spicy mango quesadilla after I got my tongue pierced, and
Yup,
that was
yup.
one of the worst. It was so good, but the way that it made me feel,
I went to
was
this.
so bad.
I went to
Remember
this.
when I shit myself?
Yes. Yes, I remember when you shit yourself. What were you talking about that you laughed so hard that you shit yourself?
No, I was because Ethan was in the bathroom and I
Ethan
go,
was about to take a bath.
No, and I go up to the door and I'm like, Ethan, dude, hurry up. Ethan was like, and I said, oh no, and Alex knows what that means.
Well, he comes out and we're sitting on the bed and Damien's in his underwear, I'm in my underwear. It's like, and then you farted.
Yeah, once.
And you're like, oh no. I'm like, what? And you're like, I shit myself. And
I heard this through the wall.
I lost it.
And
I was
and then I said-
naked lying in the bathtub hearing this go down.
And
I
then
hadn't
said,
started the water
Ethan-
yet.
And then I said, Ethan, come on, dude, hurry up. I can't. And then as I said, I can't wait, it came out again. And Alex Alex
I'm
loved-
laying on
I
the
heard-
floor laughing.
I lied. I wasn't in the bathtub. I was completely naked on the toilet because I was preparing to take a bath. That's what was going down.
And I think another one.
I almost peed myself too. Like even though I had just peed, I was laughing so hard at Damien shitting himself that I almost peed myself in the white hotel towel.
That would have been funny.
That would have just been the icing on the cake.
Getting drunk with your mom and watching your daughter Planet.
Rise
Planet.
the original Planet of the Apes and then Rise of the Planet of the
Yes.
Apes. Yeah, that was fun.
Which the original's terrible.
No, the original was
the original
a
is
masterpiece for its time.
an 80s movie, or like 79.
The original
Or
was
69.
1968.
68.
A masterpiece for 1968. But
I
like,
wouldn't say masterpiece.
I
I would say a very, very good 60s movie. In a different era. My mom loves that movie.
yeah, I really like it for what it is.
Mama O'Neill.
It's the fact that it's from 1968. It has, like, my parents even. We just saw the new one. My parents thought that the original Planet of the Apes was like 1973, 1974, and they were really surprised based on the technology and the quality of it. Like, there are some silly things about it, but based on the technology that they had to make, like all the monkey makeup. I mean, the orangutans look pretty silly, but in 1968, that was unheard of.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
It was you know,
It was very good for 1968.
it's a 60s movie. You have to know that going in, I think.
Yeah.
But then that one scene when they're in the beginning when they're in cryo, so they're not supposed to, like, their bodies aren't supposed to age at all, and then everyone wakes up with beards, and the one guy's dead.
Yeah, they wake up with beards, but not like long
Yeah,
fingernails.
everyone's grown like a 2-inch beard, and then that's it.
And the woman's dead. It was the
Is
one
it the woman that's
yeah.
dead?
It's
Okay,
the one
that's
woman.
what I thought. Now the cat wants to get back in.
Gus can wait. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great vacation.
Yes.
We'll do it again sometime. Probably we were planning to hopefully go to New York at some point this year.
Yeah.
That'll be
Quick couple days.
that'll produce some stories, I expect. But yeah, there's nothing to talk about in Aberdeen. I told him that, and he's like, "Fucking guys never talk about it." So
You know, by the end of that though, we were
fucking
so
hated each
we were
other.
so upset with one.
I
another.
I didn't really care at that point. I'd gotten all my hate out of you guys.
You had just been manstraining. I was upset with you for manstraining, and then like I was fine with Damien. Like me and Damien were cool. Like there was a
up
point
until the end.
because in the end you were in the front seat with me, right? Or was Damien? Damien was in the front seat and he was asleep.
I was in the back.
You were in the
yeah.
back. And I wanted Damien to sit up front with me because I didn't want to sit next to you because I was mad at you for being so pissy. And then Damien fucking like so this is an actual story from it. We're driving back, we're on 95 North, and we live pretty close off of 95 North. So I figured I can get into the HOV lane. This won't hurt anything. I'm going to stay on this road.
And you were fine.
Pretty good. And I was fine. And then I made one comment to Alex, who's in the back seat, and I like turned my head slightly, and I missed where this HOV lane splits in Virginia, and apparently, and there are no exits out of this HOV lane anywhere because it's
and then
also under construction.
The HOV lane then becomes like
It's split between, I think it was like
195 at some point.
295. It was one of the other 95s.
Yeah.
And then 95. And I missed where, because if you kept straight, you got onto this other road's HOV lane as opposed to being in the 95 HOV lane or even being near 95 at all.
Yeah.
And so I missed that one
then
chance to
Damien
stay
never
on.
let you live in
and
it.
Damien was like, "What's happening?" And we're like,
He
"Okay."
comes back to life
Yeah.
at this point.
And we're like,
just
okay.
to critique your
Yeah,
driving.
and I'm like, "Well, I missed the exit. We're in the HOV lane." And he's like, "Well, you have to take the service exit. You have to do this. You have to do that." And he started freaking out. I'm like, I can't go anywhere. I'm going to stay in this HOV lane until I have an opportunity to exit. Then I will exit, and then we will get back home somehow, and it won't be hard.
and in the
We're-
end, all we had
Yeah.
to do was stay on the HOV lane.
stayed in the HOV lane, ended up like a block away from the Pentagon, and then got on actually 495, and then
495.
then we got back home.
495 and 95.
Yeah, and then we got back. No, we actually didn't get back on 95. I made
32?
that executive decision. Yeah, and then you yelled at me for not getting on 95.
What?
No, we stayed on 295 and took
Was
that to
it?
32.
Okay, whatever it was.
I don't remember yelling at you at all. I don't think
Oh,
I did.
you were.
He wasn't yelling.
We made the executive decision, like Alex and I, and you were there.
I
for
said
it.
yes,
We're like,
this-
we can stay here
You
and
were
get
like,
back home.
I
and you're like, why didn't you get on 95?
Well, you kept saying like I don't think this gets on 32. I'm like I've taken 32 to 295.
And
before, I know
then
it
you're
does.
like, I drive for a living. I know this, guys.
yeah.
And
you always bring that up. It's
I was
such bullshit.
I've driven across the country twice.
I've driven to Florida and back 4 times now.
I was gonna kill you. I was so happy to get out of that car because you were my last hope, and then it was the last straw when you started critiquing my driving.
It was all downhill from there. It was
Oh, it was.
we were
You know,
destined to hate each
I was
other.
I was happy that you guys had that you had to take Damien home, and then I could just be alone.
Well,
And then I didn't see
Well-
you for like 2 days.
well, that's what I'm
You were
saying.
just
Like,
asleep.
we didn't hang out for like 5 days, and I was like, I want to fucking see them. Like, well,
You
we-
talked to me every day after that.
Really?
Yeah, you called me on the phone.
You know, I just needed like a little bit of time to cool down, and then I saw you 39 hours later. Exactly. I saw
What?
you exactly 39 hours later.
Yeah, it's because I went to my brother's that night, and then I slept in because I was up till 6 a.m. at my brother's.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, but no, it was a very fun trip, except for the hating each other part.
yeah,
which I think would happen with anybody.
yeah.
It's okay. I just hate Alex all the time now because we've lived together for a year and 8 months,
Something like that.
going on like a year and 9, or no,
Year and 7. We're in July.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've driven to Boston with 4 other people, or 3 other people, and I still hate them. I'm just kidding.
I'll say right now, there are some people I can think off the top of my head that I could not drive 3 hours with.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I do not blame you.
Well, no, I'm sure you guys have people. Well,
I have driven with people that I know I can never drive with ever again.
really?
Yeah. Me and my dad fight while we drive.
Really?
I was in the car with my younger brother was driving. He has his learner's permit. He's going to get his driver's license soon. And he was driving the whole family to it was either the movies or he was driving us somewhere. He was driving us to dinner. And my dad is in the seat next to me. We're both in the back, and my mom is in the passenger seat. I texted him. I was like, I forgot how much I hate Mom as a driving instructor.
Yep.
She's the worst.
My mom's not bad.
Like, I love her to death, but I can't stand her when she's giving driving instruction.
My-
I was trying to tell my dad a story quietly, and my mom was yelling at me because I was distracting my brother from driving. I was like, are you serious?
Like my dad isn't like
Hold
that.
up.
My dad and me just argue when we're in a car together for long periods of time. But that was when I was younger. Me and my dad argued all the time back then.
I forgot. Like, because
My mom will, like, I can't take her, like,
Well, no one can take your mother while she's driving or while she's in a car with anybody. I'm in the car with you and her, and I want to kill myself. That's why I avoid those situations. I've not seen your mother in like 3 years. And it's the
I've only
the
seen your
best
mother like
my,
once.
3 years of my life. But yeah, like I don't know. my mom's a pretty good driving instructor. So is my dad. I had it pretty
She
easy.
tells me to like slow down. You're not going fast enough. You didn't use your blinkers. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
See, I used to do that stuff to you, but I don't do it anymore.
well,
I don't know if you noticed. I've made an executive decision to not tell anyone how they want it, how they drive. Even
Yeah, I do the same thing.
they come to me and I stop them before I say them. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't say.
why do you say make an executive decision?
I don't know why I said executive decision.
do you have like
I
a
said
board?
executive decision.
Do
earlier.
you have like a board like of?
Yeah, I have a board of my top men.
No, earlier the
They're all
executive
wearing
decision
suits.
thing made sense.
Yeah,
but-
I'm running like 100-degree fever right now, so I don't know what
Oh.
I'm saying anymore. I can't see you, Damien.
Oh.
Well, that'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right.
We talked about Florida.
What
Yo,
time is it?
is it like
or how
8:30?
how long have we gone?
7:25.
Oh wow, I thought it was like 8.
It's we just passed 1:35.
Only? Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, felt like a 2-hour show.
No, if we hit 2 hours, I would have stopped. I would have stopped us. Thank you guys so much for listening. Here's what you can do to help us. If you have any topic ideas you want us to talk about, or questions for us in general,
That's not masturbating.
I'm done with all the masturbating talk. I got them all out. I even said middle finger / asshole. I don't know what you want from me, Damien.
I want you to care.
If you have something you want us to talk about, send it to rmpodcast@gmail.com. We will definitely read that and talk about it. Anything. Just send it our way. We'll talk about anything. Except for masturbating, probably.
Well, we'll talk about more masturbating.
We'll talk about masturbating. We'll make Damien talk about masturbating.
Before we wrap it up real quick, I just want to plug something. I'm currently working on an album of acoustic rap covers. I think they're pretty cool. Alex hates them, but Alex just hates anything I do.
That's not true.
Like breathe.
I don't have a SoundCloud. Ideally, I'll have stuff up on my YouTube channel, and I can have SoundCloud links. But I want to put the whole like 10 to 12 song rap cover album on SoundCloud for free download. Once I make it, I will plug the actual website. But my band name is Surrender this summer, and I don't have anything good out right now, but I will.
And if you search his band name on iTunes under suggested artists, you see Justin Bieber.
No, whatever. Done.
If you'd like to support us, this show, we're on iTunes now. Subscribe to us there. Please leave us reviews on iTunes. It helps us out a ton. It'll get us more attention on iTunes front page.
And if they're shitty and hurtful, I'm going to read them and laugh.
Please say something nice. Please rate us well or rate us honestly. If you have any criticism for the show, obviously, we'd love to hear them and then
God,
laugh about
Alex
them.
sucks.
I know. I'm the worst.
Comments on our masturbation habits.
Any tips for us?
How not to come in your own mouth.
Masturbate more often. But yeah, please leave us reviews on iTunes. And we are up there now. Just search Roommates. If you search Roommates with 0 and then a number, you'll definitely find us a lot faster, I found. But we'll be under Roommates. And that's it. That's all I got. Follow me on Twitter at AlFighter27. Check out irrationalpassions.com. So I'll put this up there now that we're on iTunes. Thank you guys for listening.
See?
We love you guys. And thanks for all the support on Twitter and stuff. So
Bye.
bye.